allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everybody. Before tonight's general meeting for reorganization, the supervisors met in executive session to discuss some police and non-uniform personnel matters. First item on the agenda, we have any visitors or public comment? Ray? Yes, that's fine.
I'd just like to...
Please identify yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. Raymond Hendrick, and I volunteer for the township since 1995 doing an environmental inventory of the plants, birds, reptiles, and creatures. I'm pleased to announce that in cooperation with the Pennsylvania Game Commission and the University of Penn State University, they've just published a statewide, county-by-county inventory of the breeding bird status in Pennsylvania. And I'd like to let you know that the data that I submitted over the last 5 years came from our township, Doylestown Township Park System. So all the breeding data is published, quite a good reference book. Delaware Valley College has it on their shelves, and I want to thank you for your cooperation and letting me continue to do it. Thank you.
Can we purchase one for here?
I would like that very much. My name's in it.
Even more reason. Thank you.
And
Thank you very much.
One comment, Mr. Hendrick, if you want to bring it up. You found something on one of our trails which is rather, I won't say unique, but it's nice to know. You don't have to give away the identity of it if you don't want us to go looking at it. But just to show how the township is fostering...
that is a very good piece of... 20 years ago when John Carson asked me to do an inventory, I told him I'd be keeping posted. There was a new resident in the township. It's in the form of beaver that have occupied in the Chamonix Creek along the Neiman's Trail. I am acting as a subversive, hauling away branches that fall on the hike and bike trail so that people don't get upset. But they are cutting some, which they do, and it's not a catastrophe, and they're not going to crawl up in people's backyards and start cutting down their Douglas fir trees, but they're there, they're in the creek, and they're a welcome addition to the habitat.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the bluebird boxes are up
Yep.
and installed. I hope you've seen them on the hike and bike trail.
Yes, thank you.
Well, thank you for your hard work, Ray.
12 bluebird boxes between Lower State and Bristol.
That's right.
Excellent.
New Britain Road.
New Britain, thank you.
Right.
Appreciate it. Thanks for your service.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Any other visitor or public comment?
Good afternoon. David Bauer, Lower State Road. I know in the 2013 budget you had put in for the part-time salaries and the health care benefits. I was wondering how many of the supervisors for this year have elected to take both.
I don't know the answer to that question. I only know what I have elected to do.
Because I know in one of the meetings they said as of January 1, the decision would have been made. And I know in past years they were only selecting one or the other.
Right. I don't know what anyone else has done. I don't know if the managers collected all the sheets.
I haven't gotten all the sheets at this
Okay,
point.
so that information's not in?
No,
Oh,
sir.
okay.
Thank you.
Okay. The last question I had is for Mr. Toohill. I had sent you two emails in December in reference to, you had mentioned about a year ago you were comparing Buckingham and Doylestown Township for staffing levels, and you said that Doylestown had twice as many staff as Buckingham. Did you ever get those emails that I sent?
I'll admit I've been remiss in getting back. We had a personal medical problem during the holidays and during December, so I don't recall that.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
did
I
you
don't
want
get
me
back
to,
to you, but-
did you want me to re-email that, or would you want to?
Or we can discuss after the meeting. I'd be happy to discuss with you after the meeting as well. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine. I can take the time.
Okay,
after.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Announcements. The Board of Auditors is going to hold their reorganization meeting on January 8th at 8 a.m. That's tomorrow morning. The next meeting of this board is Tuesday, January 15th at 7. Christmas tree drop-off, New Britain Road, entrance of Central Park, anytime between, until January 15th. The American Red Cross is going to hold a blood drive here at the Township Building, January 25th, from 2:30 to 7:30. You'll get a coupon for a pound of Dunkin' Donuts coffee for every pint of blood. I guess you can only give one pint at a time, though, so. Citizens interested in getting the Doylestown News email alerts, join our Google group by visiting our website, doylestownpa.org. Okay, correspondences from the boards and commissions. Traffic Advisory Committee, we've got Al McQuarrie's resignation. Is there a motion to accept his resignation?
So moved with regrets.
Is there a second?
I'll second with regrets as well.
All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
We will miss him. The Environmental Advisory Council interest, Janine Mitchell has indicated through a letter dated, well, she was interviewed in July 2012, and there is a position available on the
Yes, as you come
EAC.
later
Right.
in your agenda, just so you know.
Is there a motion to, can we do that now? To
I would
approve?
probably wait, but just maybe make a note in your, that when we get there, she's interested in that.
Okay, thank you. Same with Mr. Plummer and James Dowling.
Yes, they had been
and
interviewed
Deborah
previously.
McComas.
Ms.
Are we
McComas,
going to
we have not...
review these later? Is it?
Yeah, let's get going.
Let's do that. We'll
Okay, I'm
have a
going
chance
to
look at
resign
the resume.
temporarily or hopefully permanently as
Look at the
chairman of this
resumes.
meeting, and give the chair to the solicitor.
My only official duty as the chairman pro tem of the meeting is to solicit nominations from the board for the position of chairperson for calendar year 2013. Is there a motion or a nomination?
I'll make a motion. We nominate Barbara Lyons.
Is there a second?
Second.
Are there any other nominations? Hearing none, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Are there any nays? Hearing no nays. Barbara, you are re-elected as chairperson. I will turn the gavel back to you. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, board, for your vote of confidence. I'm very proud to serve as chairman, and watch what you wish for.
Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
Scary.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, reorganization, back to approval of the...
Vice chairman.
Vice chairman. Vice chairman, is a motion to approve a person for vice chairman.
So I move to nominate Thomas Scarborough.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any other nominations for vice chairman? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Director of Public Safety, typically it falls with the chairman's position, unless there's someone else who wants to, is there a nomination for public safety?
Make a motion that we nominate Barbara Lyons.
Is there a second?
Second?
Any other nominations for Public Safety Director? Get a gold shield. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, now we're on to the approval of minutes for December 18th, 2012.
Move for approval.
Is there a second? The meeting only lasted 7 minutes and 18 seconds. It can't be that terrible that we
I'll second it with one comment.
Really?
Yes. If you look deep into it, on Roman numeral 7E, starts 2013 DTMA budget acknowledgement of receipt. Okay? The board agreed by consensus to acknowledge receipt of the 2013 Doylestown Township and Municipal Authority budget. We don't approve the Department of Transportation budget. Maybe we should. No, just kidding.
Okay. Okay, the minutes have been, is there a motion to approve the minutes with the corrections noted?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes with that
Second.
change.
Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Thank you. Proposed guidelines for supervisors, public meetings, and the action of the chair of the board. These are guidelines we promulgated, I don't know, 10 years ago now, I expect, for how we are to conduct ourselves at public meetings, that's us at the board, how this public is to interact with us at the board level, how we are to interact with each other, not outside the boardroom, basic decorum and respect. And so we ask that the supervisors read and adhere to these guidelines every year. Is there a motion to that?
I'll make a motion to approve these
Supervisors' guidelines.
supervisors' rules, bylaws.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. What page are we on now?
You're on page,
With the designation and
there's responsibility.
Okay, good.
D.
D, designation of board's responsibility. That is, as we serve as liaison to the various boards and commissions. And liaison is defined, you can read it, for the Agricultural Security Advisory Board. Sean Toohill was a liaison in 2012. Do you wish to serve in that position again?
I do.
Is there another who wishes to serve in that position? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Bike and hike, Sean, that's you.
Yep.
Is there anyone else who wishes to serve in that position? Hearing none, Sean, you're doing it.
Okay.
CB Regional Aging Task Force, that's me. I do not wish to serve in that position, and I nominate Tom Scarborough. Tom, will you accept that nomination?
Yes, I do.
Is there a second to that nomination?
I second that.
Is there anyone else who wishes to serve as the liaison to the CB Regional Aging Task Force? Hearing none, Tom, all in favor?
Aye.
Doylestown Dog Park Advisory Committee. I've been noted to serve as the liaison. I'm happy if somebody else wants to do it, but since it's a new committee, I put myself out there. Is there anyone else who wishes to serve as the liaison to the Dog Park Committee? Okay. Is there a motion to approve Barbara Lyons?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second?
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Doylestown Township Municipal Authority, Rick Colello, you served in 2012. Are you willing to do it again in 2013?
Yes, I am.
Is there another individual willing to serve in that capacity? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve Rick?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The EAC, Tom Scarborough, you were the liaison in 2012. Are you willing to serve again in 2013? Tom? Are you willing to serve again?
I'll be glad to serve, yes. Be my privilege.
Is there anyone else who wishes to serve in that capacity? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve Tom Scarborough?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Tom, you're back on the EAC. Open Space Farmland Preservation, I have been liaison. I'm happy to continue in that capacity. Is there a motion, or unless someone else wants to do it? I think you should do it. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Sean Toohill served as Parks and Rec liaison in 2012. Do you care to serve in that capacity in 2013?
I do.
Move for approval.
Second?
Is there anyone else who wants to do that? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Personnel and administration typically follows the chair. So I'll entertain a motion to approve Barbara Lyons as personnel administration liaison.
I'll make a motion.
Move for approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay. Is there anyone else who wishes to serve in this capacity? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Planning Commission, Rick Colello, you served in 2012. Do you care to continue?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Anyone else wishing to serve in this capacity? All in favor?
Aye.
Ryan Mannion, Roads and Bridges. Do you want to continue as road?
You missed Public Safety.
Oh, beg your pardon. Public Water and Safety Advisory Committee. No, Public Safety.
Public safety.
Skip over
Public
two.
safety.
Skip over two? Beg your pardon. Public Safety, Barbara Lyons. Again, I think I'm Director of Public Safety. I guess that makes it axiomatic that I'm
Move for
liaison.
approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Public Water and Sewer Advisory Committee, Rick, you served as liaison for the last year or two. Do you care to do it again in 2013?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve Rick?
Move for approval.
Is there a second?
Second.
Anybody else want to do it? Serve in that capacity? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Now, Roads and Bridges. Ryan, do you care to serve as the liaison to Roads and Bridges in 2013?
Sure.
Is there anyone else who wishes to do that? Is there a motion to approve Ryan?
So moved.
So moved.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Telecommunications Advisory Board, Tom, you were 2012 liaison. Do you wish to serve as liaison
It'd be
2013?
my privilege, yes,
Thank you.
and my honor.
Thank you. Is there anyone else interested? Is there a motion to approve Tom?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Thank you. Calling the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Traffic Advisory Committee. Brian Mannion, you have served as the liaison in 2012. Do you wish to continue?
Yes.
Is there a motion to approve Ryan?
So moved.
Is there a second? Does anyone else want to serve in that capacity? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Ways and Means Committee, I have served as liaison, and I don't want to serve as liaison to this committee, and I do recommend and nominate Ryan Mannion to serve as a liaison to Ways and Means.
Second.
Thank you. Anyone else care to serve as liaison? Are you willing to accept that appointment? Yep, thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Okay, Township Appointments.
You're going to approve
Do these in
E1
tandem?
through E23 as one fell swoop.
Okay, beginning with Code Enforcement Director, and the appointments are the administrative heads, Assistant Township Manager, Township Planning Consultant, and so on. Beginning with E1 through 23. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Appointments to boards and commissions. Now, we can entertain those other guys, but for now, the Agricultural Security Advisory Council. Is there a motion to reappoint all these folks on that committee, council?
Move for approval.
Second.
Okay. And
I'm good from F to 1 to 19. Just
you're
approve them all.
you're good from F to 119? Okay.
Whole thing, yeah.
All right, let's do this and then go back. So there's a motion to approve and a second for number 1. All in favor?
Aye.
Now through 2 through 19. Rick, do you want to make that motion?
I make a motion that we approve the F2 through 19.
Yeah, well, there's a page turner if you
What
want to do
about
it.
22?
22?
22.
Yeah, 22.
20,
22.
okay, 22.
Okay, so your motion reflects approval on tandem of appointments 2 through 22.
Correct.
All right. Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, now, we had 2 applicants for boards and commissions.
And they are listed, the EAC, Janine Mitchell, we showed here as number 8 for the EAC, and we included Mr. Palmer and Mr. Dowling for number 15, if the board is so inclined.
We have 2 positions open there?
Yeah, we have 2 positions there. They had been interviewed previously and showed interest. And then we left the dog park. We had not received Ms. McComas's letter, so we left that blank, although she has spoken with Kathy Brown, and who is on the committee, as well as Karen Sweeney, our Parks and Recreation Director, expressing an interest. However, we did not feel appropriate putting it there because we hadn't received it in writing yet.
Okay.
So
We'll pass on that.
Pass on that and move it to the next meeting.
We need a letter indicating a true interest in the position. Okay. All right, so who are they? Janine Mitchell, is there a motion to approve Ms. Mitchell as an appointment to the EAC Board, Council?
Move for approval.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve James Plummer and James Dowling to the Public Water and Sewer Advisory Committee?
So moved.
Is there a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Now, mind you, we have interviewed these folks in the past, and they...
Well, we have in the
excellent.
past, way years ago.
Okay, the administrative office hours and meeting dates are set out in paragraph G, and they look like to be all included there. The Agricultural Security Advisory Council down to the Zoning Hearing Board. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You'll note also the administrative hours. I know we just kind of approved that, but the administrative hours are Monday, 7:30 to 5:30, Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So Monday, the building is open a little later. Okay, acceptance of the fire police. Got a memo from Chief Logan. Chief, you want to speak to that?
We would need the fire police to be approved for this year to provide us extra duty services, as we've used in many years in the past.
We show you.
Is there a motion to approve
So
the
moved.
chief's recommendation for appointment of Doylestown Fire Number 1 Fire Police? Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Designation of depository.
Which would be any official depository in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
Is there a motion? Do we have to do something with it?
Yes,
Yeah.
make a motion
to approve that designation of depository anywhere in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, appointment to the Pension Committee. The voting member for uniform Township employees, Mark Wetmore. Voting member for non-uniform Township employees, Joe Ners. Voting members are the 5 members of the Board of Supervisors, and Ms. Mason as the Secretary non-voting member. Is there a motion to approve the appointment of the Pension Committee?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, next item, certifying delegates to the state annual convention, establishing 1 voting delegate. The list are the 5 members of the Board of Supervisors. Approving this does not require you to go. It's just that if you go, you're approved as a delegate. Is there a motion to approve the 5 supervisors as delegates?
So moved.
Stephanie Mason's a delegate, too.
I'm sorry. And Stephanie Mason as a delegate. Do you accept that as a...
So moved. I'll put that in my motion.
And is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We need to designate a voting member as a delegate. Does anyone wish to nominate?
Nominate Tom. I think he's done it many, many years.
Tom, you've been nominated as the voting delegate.
No, I have been for years. I've, of course, been on the Bucks County Association of Township Officials as president, so I would be honored to serve the Board of Supervisors in that position.
Is there a second to the nomination?
I'll second.
Okay, excellent. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Resolution 1663, amendment to the fee schedule has been set out. Proposed resolution is attached. Is there a motion to approve the resolution, the fee schedule?
I make a motion we approve the Resolution 1663.
Is there a second?
Yes, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 1664, 2013, compensation for professional services schedule.
Make a motion we approve Resolution 1664.
Is there a second?
Second.
For discussion purposes, I want to throw out to the board that the last professional on our list, the Township Bike and Hike Engineer, their fees seem to be extraordinarily disproportionate to our other engineers and our other professional services. So I know there's a motion and a second, but I would ask that if we approve this, that there be some kind of discussion with those folks about their costs and their services.
Okay.
Also, there's an error on mine, too, because it went up last year. I wasn't agreeing to take a reduction this year. I mean, I'm benevolent, but not that benevolent.
No, we're not giving you a reduction.
No, it's 5,000 a quarter, not 4,000.
Oh. Is that the right hour amendment?
I'll amend my...
Is that the going rate?
It's going right from non-retainer covered services.
I'll amend my motion to make the correction for the solicitor and to have Stephanie have a conversation with Chris Stanford as far as his fees.
Do you want to take the bike and hike engineer out as an approved item?
I don't know what the ramifications of doing that. Does he stop working until we approve his fees for this year?
Yeah, I mean, we have contracts with him specifically for our different projects. They always come back, and we always know what they are, but these are for when they review other things that we ask them, or when they do developments and things like that.
So things pending are already contracted?
Right. Things
So
pending
they're
are
already paid?
So you could defer that portion of it.
All right.
Right.
Okay, let me see if I got this right. We have a motion and a second to approve in tandem all of these items. And then, Rick, are you willing to remove the last item, amending your motion?
I'll amend the solicitors, and I'll defer the last...
And we need a second on that?
Second.
Okay. So I'll reiterate what's happening here. We're correcting the solicitor's compensation to reflect his current rate. And
Sometimes.
we're removing the approval for the Township Bike and Hike Engineer fees at this time. All in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Okay. So we're going to set the current IRS millage rate. Millage. Mileage rate, sorry. Mileage rate, that's for cars, not for taxes on your house. The current IRS rate is 56.5 cents per mile. There's a motion to approve.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And do we have to do something with the IRS website?
We haven't-
No,
No, that's just their information, the confirmation.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Wow.
All right, designation of official township holidays when the building will be closed. They are listed from New Year's Day 2013 to New Year 2014. Take a look. Is there anything that sticks out at you?
I move for approval.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, excellent, thank you. Police Affairs Committee has to be set next. Director of Public Safety would make up the committee. That would be me. A board member, E. Thomas Scarborough Jr. has served, and Ryan Mannion has served as board member. Do you each care to serve in that capacity next year, or in 2013, this year? Yes? Is there anybody else who wishes to serve in that capacity? Is there a motion to approve the Public Affairs
So
Committee?
moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Treasurer's bond at 3.
This is a recommendation to the Board of Auditors. You take action now.
Is there a motion to approve the treasurer's bond as stated?
Recommendation of a treasurer's bond.
Recommendation of the treasurer's bond. Where is that? I don't have it. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Any new business? No. Seeing none, hearing none? Okay.
I have, excuse me, one that when we came up to the EAC, the Environmental Advisory Council, we as a board have to appoint the chairman of that committee. And
And you did.
Keith Peters has been the member for that for quite some time. The EAC group has recommended that we appoint Keith Peters to replace it, and he's willing to do that, and he's done a great job. So I'm making that in the motion that we appoint Keith as chairman of the Environmental Advisory Council.
Okay. Is there a second to the motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Board of Auditors are going to hold the reorganization meeting tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., here at the Township Building. Our next meeting is Tuesday, January 15th at 7 p.m. Christmas tree drop-off only until January 15th at the new Britton Road entrance to Central Park. The American Red Cross is holding a blood drive here on January 25th from 2:30 to 7:30. You can register by contacting the Township or the Red Cross directly, and you get a pound of coffee for your trouble, for your blood. Coffee for blood. Citizens interested in getting the news, Township News email alerts, join our Google group by visiting dawestampier.org. We are adjourned, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much.